Now we're going to start talking about how we're going to fill in the lesson format on the Bible stories. And once again, we're in chapter 8, pages 88 to 92. So the Bible stories for the typical LAI primer are going to be lessons 47 to 82. And here you can see one of the Bible stories in its typical format. So as with the health stories, we will take from the new words that are in the Bible story. We will look to see if we can find two picture words. And on page 91 of your guide, there's some suggested picture words. So the left-hand side is suggested pictures, types of pictures to put, and then we're going to have one picture per lesson. And then on the right-hand side are some possible picture words. So you're going to pick, it's not going to be a one-for-one correlation for the picture word to the picture, but some kind of indicative of what the lesson is about. So you can just look here, and if none of those really work, then see what the meanings are for the other words in the story, new words in the story, and pick ones that are appropriate. So you're going to use the lesson template for the Bible stories, and you can see that the boxing is a little bit different than the other lessons. And we're going to use one picture for the Bible story, and this will be a picture that just kind of a little bit of a summary of kind of what the basic story is about. Here we're talking about the fall of man, the fall of Adam and Eve when they sinned in the garden, and so there'd be something similar to this. And then this one, I think this talks about the Garden of Eden, and I'm not sure what that word means, but something to deal with that theme. So remember our new word control. We're 21 new words per lesson. And if you think about there's two picture words, two words by the picture, we should say. There are going to be 4 other new words. There'll be 10 words in this box here we'll talk a little bit about. That's a total of 16. And then up to 5 new words. Now here you can see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So occasionally there's a 1 or 2 more, but all the extra words are going to go here at the bottom of the page. So once you've chosen the 2 words that are going to go by the picture, you're going to put them there in your format. And in this case, once again, most likely there's no new letter or letter combinations. If there is, then you want to make sure and highlight that either in a word by the picture or in one of these 4 boxes. But notice that we're not doing 3 column breakdowns anymore. We're just going to do 2, keeping the same basic pattern. You'll break down one syllable or a couple syllables, repeat it here in the second column, and then maybe break it down a little bit more, but not too much. It's just some basic stuff there. Okay, so once you've got those done, then you're going to choose 4 of the other new words to put in boxes 1 to 4. And so there's no specific reasoning behind these other than you want to choose probably some shorter words. You want longer words to go in this box over here, box 5. And you'll just do the same breakdown like we've done in all the other lessons. You'll break it down and build it back up. Once again, if there's any new elements or ones you haven't drilled as much or you want to give them some more practice with, these are good boxes to do that. And for box 5, you're going to choose 10 of the longer multi-syllable words, preferably more than 2 or 3, at least 2, maybe 3-syllable words. And then you're going to write them on the left-hand side, and then on the right-hand side, you're going to pick a syllable from those words to highlight over here. And so some syllables are going to come from the beginning of the word, some from the ending of the word, and then maybe some from the middle of the word. Like here, you might have done be instead of woe, but just to have something in the middle. But once again, kind of keep in mind that you've got a variety of places within the words, and then kind of a variety of different syllables that you're drilling here. And the remaining of the words are going to go at the bottom of the page. That's about all there is to that. Then for the story will be take up the full right-hand side of the page, and there's no need to write out the full story here. Hopefully, at this point, you're keeping a digital file of all the stories, and then the Bible stories will be there and then can be sent to your desktop publishing person to put on the computer, so there's no need to write the story in the lesson format itself. And that's all there is to filling in the Bible formats.